What if I told you that some coins are worth more than a house, a car, or even a luxury yacht? In this video, we're counting down the top for most expensive and ultra-rare coins in the world, each worth hundreds of thousands or even millions. Stay until the end. Have you ever looked at a small coin and thought it could be worth thousands of pounds? Sounds crazy, right? But today, we're talking about one coin that might just change your life. This is not a joke. It's a real thing. A normal-looking 1983 £1 coin, the kind your parents or grandparents might still have lying around, could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of pounds. And you might be holding one without even knowing it. So stick with me till the very end of this video, because I'm going to tell you exactly which coin to look for, how to check if yours is special, and how much money people have actually made from it. You do not want to miss this. Now, let's go back to the year 1983. This was a big year for the UK. It was the first time the £1 coin was made. Before that, the £1 was a paper note. But in 1983, the Royal Mint decided to make it into a coin instead. That first year, they made a lot of them, over 400 million coins. So, you might be thinking, how can a coin be rare if they made so many? Well, not all coins are the same. Some are normal, but a few are very special. And those special ones are the ones collectors are looking for. On one side of the coin, you'll see Queen Elizabeth II. This was one of the early designs of her portrait. On the other side, there's the Royal Arms design, which shows the lion and the unicorn. The edge of the coin has writing on it. It says Adicus et tutamen, which is Latin. It means an ornament and a safeguard. This writing is one of the key things to look at when you're checking if your coin is rare. Some of these 1983 coins were made as test coins before the final version was released. These are called trial coins or pattern coins. Only a few of these were made, and they were not supposed to be given to the public. But a small number somehow got out. These are the most valuable. If you have one of these, it could be worth £10,000, £20,000, or even more depending on its condition and who wants to buy it. That's more than a car, or even a small house deposit, for one little coin. But even if you don't have a trial coin, don't worry. There are other rare versions too. Some of the regular coins from 1983 have mistakes. These are called error coins. For example, some coins were made without the edge writing at all. Some have the writing upside down. Others have the wrong design or were pressed incorrectly. These mistakes are very rare, and collectors love them. People have sold these error coins for £500, £1,000, or even more. One coin with no edge writing was sold for around £1,500. So if you see a 1983 £1 coin with something strange or different about it, it might be worth checking. There are also proof coins. These are coins made specially for collectors. They have a shiny, polished look and are not made for spending. They come in boxes or cases and were sold by the Royal Mint. Some of these were made in silver, and a few were even made in gold. A silver-proof coin can sell for £100 or more, and a gold one. That can go for £2,000 to £5,000 depending on the condition and if it comes with the original box and papers. These proof coins are more likely to be found in collections or given as gifts. If your family has an old coin set from the 1980s, it's worth taking a look. Now, how do you know if your 1983 £1 coin is valuable? First, look at the edge. Does it have the writing Adicus et tutamen? If not, that's a rare error. Is the writing upside down? That's another rare version. Next, check the design. Make sure it matches the official 1983 version, which should show the Royal Arms. If it looks different or strange, it could be an error or even a trial coin. Also, look at the coin's condition. Is it shiny and clean, or old and scratched? Coins in better shape are worth more. If your coin looks brand new, it could be a proof coin. Finally, check if it comes in a case or folder. That usually means it was made for collectors and could be worth more than a normal coin. If you think you have a rare or valuable coin, do not clean it. Cleaning can damage the coin and lower its value. Instead, take it to a coin expert or dealer. You can also send it to a grading service like NGC or PCGS. They will check the coin, grade it, and tell you how much it's worth. If it's very rare, you might even want to sell it at an auction, where collectors will bid for it and raise the price. Now let's be honest. Most 1983 £1 coins are not worth more than their face value. But it only takes one lucky find to make a big difference. Many people have found rare coins in their change, in old jars, or in a drawer full of random stuff. You don't need to be a collector. You just need to know what to look for. And now, you do. So, go and check your old coins. Ask your parents or grandparents if they have any old £1 coins from 1983. Look closely at the edge, the design, the shine, and anything that looks odd. You might be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it. What if I told you that a small coin from 1986 could be worth a lot of money today? I'm not talking about €10 or €50. I mean hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of euros. Yes, really. A simple 200 lire coin from Italy, made in the year 1986, could turn into a treasure if you have the right one. Maybe it's hiding in your old wallet, your grandparents' drawer, or sitting inside a forgotten coin jar. In this video, I'll tell you everything about this coin, what makes it so special, and how you can check if your 1986 coin is one of the rare ones. Stay with me until the end, because the most important details are coming up, and they could help you find a coin worth a fortune. The 200 lire coin was used in Italy for many years. It was first made in 1977 and stopped being used when Italy changed to the euro in the early 2000s. The 1986 version is one of the more common years, but that doesn't mean all of them are worthless. The coin is made from aluminum and bronze, and it has a light gold color. On the front, it shows the value kel.200 inside a gear shape. On the back, you'll see the head of a woman, facing to the left, with the words Repubblica Italiana around the edge. At the bottom, there is a small letter R that shows the coin was made in Rome. Millions of these coins were made in 1986 for people to use in shops, buses, and daily life. Most of those coins are still only worth around €1 or €2, even today. But some very rare versions of the coin are worth a lot more. So what makes some of these coins so special? There are a few reasons. Some of these 1986 coins were not made for spending. They were made only for collectors. These are called proof coins. Proof coins are made with more care and look shiny and new. They are made using special machines and are not supposed to go into shops or be used by people. In 1986, only about 3,000 proof coins were made. That's not many at all. If you have one of these, and it's still in perfect condition, it could be worth over €1,000. Some people have sold these coins for €2,000, €3,000, even more than €5,000. If the coin is in its original case or has a certificate from the Italian Mint, the value can go up even more. Now let's talk about error coins. These are coins that were made with a mistake. Maybe the design is off-center. Maybe it was hit twice by the machine, or maybe it was made on the wrong kind of metal. These coins are not supposed to happen, but sometimes a few are made and escape the factory. When collectors find these error coins, they will pay a lot of money to get them. One person found an error 1986 200 lire coin and sold it for over €10,000. Just imagine finding a small coin in your house and turning it into enough money for a holiday, a car, or even more. Now you're probably wondering, how can I check if I have the rare one? First, pick up the coin and look at the date. Make sure it says 1986. Then check if the letter R is there at the bottom. That shows it was made in Rome. Now look closely at the design. Is it shiny like a mirror? That could mean it's a proof coin. Is the picture off-center or strange looking? That could mean it's an error. Also, check the edges. Normal coins from that time are smooth, but sometimes an error coin will have strange ridges or cuts. be very careful with the coin. Do not clean it. If you clean it, you can ruin the value. Collectors like coins to be in their natural state, even if they look a little dirty. If you think your coin is special, take it to a coin expert or send it to a grading company. They can tell you the real value. Some people are lucky. They find these coins by accident. One man in Italy found a rare proof coin in his father's old collection. It was shiny and in perfect condition. He sent it to be checked and graded. Later, he sold it for over €4,000. Another person found a 1986 era coin in a box of random coins from a market. He only paid €1 for the box. That coin later sold for €7,000 at an auction. These stories are real. And they show that coins can be much more than just small change. They can be history, art, and money all in one. So if you have any old coins at home, especially 200 lire coins from 1986, take a closer look. Ask your parents or grandparents if they kept any Italian coins before the euro started. Look inside old purses, boxes, drawers, or travel bags. You never know what you might find. It could be just another coin, or it could be your lucky break. The rare 1986 200 lire coins are out there. Most people don't even know they exist. But now you do. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe for more simple videos about rare coins and how to spot them. I'll be sharing more stories about coins from different countries that could be worth hundreds or thousands of euros today. Let me know in the comments if you have any old 200 lire coins. Describe your coin, and I might help you find out if it's a rare one. In 1979, the US government made a big change. They stopped making the big Eisenhower dollar and introduced a smaller, lighter coin. This new coin was named after Susan B. Anthony, a famous woman who fought for women's rights. It was the first US coin to show a real woman. The design showed her face on the front and an eagle landing on the moon on the back. The coin was made to be useful and easy to carry. But there was one big problem. The coin looked almost exactly like a quarter. It was the same color and nearly the same size. People kept mixing it up with 25-cent coins. Because of that, the Susan B. Anthony dollar didn't become popular. People didn't use it much, and it quickly faded away. But now, years later, this coin is making a big comeback, not in shops, but in the world of rare coins. Most of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony coins are common. Millions were made and most are worth just $1. But here is where it gets exciting. There is a rare version of the 1979 coin that collectors will pay a lot of money for. This rare version is called the 1979 P wide rim or near date. Let me explain what that means. On the front of the coin, next to Susan B. Anthony's shoulder, you'll see the year 1979. Now, in the regular version, the numbers are far from the edge of the coin. That is called the narrow rim or far date. But in the rare version, the numbers are very close to the edge. That is the wide rim or near date version. If you have the 1979 P wide rim coin and it is in great condition, you could be holding a coin worth hundreds of dollars. Some people have sold this coin for $500 or $1,000. If your coin is in mint condition, meaning it looks brand new with no marks or damage, it can sell for even more. In fact, some 1979 P wide rim coins that have been graded by experts as MS67 or MS68 have sold for more than $2,000. That's $2,000 for a $1 coin. But that's not the end of it. Some Susan B. Anthony coins from 1979 have even higher value when they come with minting errors. A minting error means something went wrong when the coin was made. Maybe it was struck twice, or the design is off-center, or maybe it has the wrong lettering. These kinds of coins are very rare, and collectors will pay big money for them. One error coin from 1979 sold at auction for more than $15,000. Just imagine finding a coin like that in an old box or in your change. It sounds crazy, but it has happened before. There are also proof coins from 1979. These were made especially for collectors and were never meant to be used as money. They are shiny and have more detail. The 1979 proof coins made in San Francisco have an est mint mark on them. Some of these proof coins also come in two types, Type 1 and Type 2. Type 2 has a clearer and sharper est mint mark, and that one is more rare. So now you're probably asking, how do I know if my 1979 Susan B. Anthony coin is the rare one? First, look for the SPEED mint mark next to the date. That means it was made in Philadelphia. Then, check how close the numbers of the date are to the edge. If they are very close, you might have the wide rim version. That's the one collectors want. Next, look at the condition. Is the coin shiny? Are there no scratches or marks? The better the condition, the more it's worth. If you think your coin is rare, you should not clean it. Cleaning a coin can damage it and lower its value. Instead, take it to a coin expert or send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. They will tell you the grade and value of your coin. There are people who have found these rare coins by surprise. One person found a 1979 P wide rim coin in a bag of coins they had saved for years. They got it graded and sold it for over $1,500. Another person bought a box of coins at a garage sale and found a rare error version worth over $10,000. These are real stories. So don't throw away your old coins. You never know what's hiding in your collection. Even if you have only one 1979 Susan B. Anthony coin, it's worth taking a closer look. Go and check your old wallets, drawers, jars, or coin boxes. Ask your parents or grandparents if they have any old coins saved from the past. Look at every $1,979 coin you can find. Look at the date, the rim, the mint mark, and the condition. You might have a small coin worth a huge amount. It's like finding treasure in your own home. What if I told you that an old 20-cent coin from 1968 could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars today? Yes, a small coin that many people have ignored for years could actually be a hidden treasure. You might even have one in a drawer, an old wallet, or mixed in with your spare change. But only a few lucky people will have the rare version, and in this video, I'll tell you how to find out if your 1968 20-cent coin from Australia is one of those rare and valuable ones. Stay until the end, because the details I'm about to share could turn a simple coin into a life-changing prize. The 20-cent coin was first released in Australia in 1966, just after decimal currency was introduced. The coin features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on one side, and on the other side is a platypus swimming in water. A beautiful design that is still loved by collectors. In 1968, millions of 20-cent coins were produced, but something interesting happened that year. A small number of coins had minting issues, or special details that made them different from the rest. Some of these rare 1968 coins are now worth far more than their face value. And here's the exciting part: if your coin has the right features, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars today. One thing collectors look for is the condition of the coin. A 1968 20-cent coin that is shiny, clean, and has no scratches is called uncirculated or mint state. These coins are very valuable. Some collectors will pay over $1,000 for a perfect condition 1968 coin. But even more exciting are rare errors from 1968. These are coins that were made with mistakes during the minting process. Some may have double edges, missing details, or off-cent strikes. Error coins are extremely rare, and if you find one, it could be worth several $1,000s or more. One special error coin from 1968 sold at auction for over $10,000 simply because it was unique and hard to find. So how do you know if your coin is rare? First, check the date. It should say 1968. Then look closely at the edges, the design, and the Queen's portrait. Is anything off or strange? Is the coin super shiny with no signs of wear? If yes, you might be holding something special. Don't clean the coin. Cleaning can lower its value. Instead, take it to a coin expert or send it to be graded. You could be holding a real treasure and not even know it. So go check your coins. That little 1968 20-cent piece could be your lucky jackpot.